There's been a running problem in my series as of late. Whenever I get to the third recording of a session, bad things tend to happen to me. Particularly, events occur that force me back to an earlier point in the game, which results in me having to do a lot of catching up, which burns up a lot of my time and energy, thus tiring me out and getting me very angry. Well, it ain't gonna happen this time. Since we're already near a safe block, I am not taking the chance anymore. This game's gonna want me to get to my over paranoid nature. I'm gonna accept that and make sure that this problem does not happen this time. This is the third recording of another session, and I'm gonna make sure I buck this trend today before it becomes an even bigger trend slash problem that I have to worry about. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Paper Mario. Previously, we finished up Dry Ruins and procured slash rescued the second star spirit, Mamar, who in turn taught us the ability, or the star spirit power, known as Lullaby, a skill that I've actually never used in Paper Mario before. Really? You're gonna help me with this? Where the heck were you when I needed help with the Toon Koopa? Come on, Merly. That's what I was talking about before. Sometimes Merly will appear in spots in a fight that you really don't need help with. Imagine she helped me with Toon Koopa. I know I handled Toon Koopa pretty well, but I would have loved the assistance at least. Man, Merly, sometimes you're kind of a nuisance slash headache that we have to put up with when it comes to your spell. So today, before I got interrupted by that bandit, we're gonna make our way back to Toad Town and do some stuff over there before we do find out where to head to in order to reach Forever Forest slash Gusty Gulch. Well, I shouldn't say slash in between those words because those are actually two different places. They just happen to be lying in the same direction that we have to go. First off, I want to make it back to the outpost to see if anything has changed now that we have taken care of Toon Koopa. By the way, something about Toon Koopa is that he has an unused sprite with him without his headdress. It turns out that he's actually blonde. I'm not sure why that's worth sharing, I just thought that would be cool to share because that's like an unused sprite. He only has like the headdress on, and normally that's where sprites come from. Just want to show that or share that very quickly. Post. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to do that, Nobody Mouse. Dry desert. Dry desert is it's a desert very dry. Winds of change blow sands in your eye. Oh yeah, that's right. Don't I rock? So he has a different song every once in a while. That's kind of cool. I didn't know about that. But you know, you might like sand, but I hate sand. I think you should know why. Coarse, irritating, it gets everywhere. That's pretty much the same problem that most people have. Well, there's a dojo in town, yada yada yada. Do most of these people really have nothing interesting to say? Seen the fortune teller. Yeah, talked about this guy before too. Well, one thing's different. The Traveling Sisters 3 are here in Dry Desert. Somehow they managed to get by Mount Rugged and got here in like very safe condition. This is sure different from our jobs at the castle. We came all the way here to look for mystery and excitement and adventure. But it's too hot. I feel like I'm drying up. Quiet girl, the heat of the desert isn't anything compared to our passion for adventure. As long as we stick together, we can take anything. We can go from one end of the Mushroom Kingdom to the other. I've bought many rare goods here at Dry Outpost. And later, we're totally stopping the legendary Dry Ruins. We're gonna be filled with stories when we get back home. So, it's very weird that they actually got over here. How are they able to get by Buzzard if he's still like in any condition to guard the place? That's what I want to know. And that's just Buzzard. That's not accounting for all of the collapse and the body mostly have to get by as well. I wonder what kind of trip they're taking. Definitely not going to be as difficult as our journey. I'm kind of curious. On the castle base, we'll all travel together. They're quite good friends. I've seen them apart. This tells us on the castle mates. See if the castle's up and disappeared. I guess they decided to take a holiday. You know, I'm realizing something. This isn't the trio I was thinking of when I was naming the Traveling Sisters 3. That's a 1,000-year door. That's in the sequel. That just shows, once again, I'm much more used to the sequel than I am with this game. Oh, brother. Well, I do have a longer history with 1,000-year door, that's all I'm saying. So I have had more time and experience with that than I do with this game. I only beat this game for the first time like a few years ago. Thank goodness for Virtual Console. That's what I'm attributing that to the most. We got this guy again. Is there any items I want to claim now that we have got by a particular part in our adventure? No. All that stuff can be kept and can be saved. Yeah, not gonna buy anything in the store either. As cheap as stuff is, we're not gonna get far in terms of cooking stuff for Tasty back in Toad Town. I wonder if Sheik will say anything different now that we have completed the ruins. How are dry ruins? Really? What? It cannot be! Followers of that evil Bowser has already entered the ruins? Oh, you've scared them off. Mario, you have earned the eternal thanks of Mustafa. You are as nice gets. I wish you great success. I really thought he was gonna stop at just how we're trying to ruins. I got kinda chipped there for a moment. Now that you retain great power, it's clear to me that you'll be victorious one day. Also, I forgot that this guy's actually Mustafa, not Sheik. He goes by both names, but I'm more used to Sheik more because of the obvious Zelda reference. Oh, thank you, Mario. I was wondering which dimension that you decided to go to this time, because you weren't there when I was speaking about Mustafa. Yeah, you partners and your weird time traveling abilities. You gotta show me how to do that stuff sometime. Ah, here you are, Colorado. Good to know that you never left your original position. Well, what ill luck! No clues about the ruins. I'm getting so frustrated that I might have to give up on the excavation for now. How very sad. I say. Mario, that artifact you hold in your hand. It looks quite important. Do my eyes deceive me, or is that a clue to dry ruins? Mario, old chum, I beg of you, could you possibly part with it? Oh yeah, this thing. We did pick it up during our time in the ruins. What happens if I deny? Are you quite sure? Really? Oh, bother. Well, I can't force you. I'll just suffer. Wow, way to be overdramatic much. Colorado told me that to look everywhere for clues about the ruins. I'm a little nervous because I haven't found anything quite yet. Researching the ruins is incredibly difficult. Everyone on the dig is completely exhausted. Sometimes I wonder whether the ruins is really hidden there or just a local myth. Well, prepare to be surprised I have your day made, buddy. Yeah, I know you want this artifact here taken off my hands. I can't really sell it off anyways. Cheers, Mario! Smashing, really, old boy. Sorry I had to say it just once, because of the comparison I have with him and Nigel Thornberry. Soon now, the mysterious dry ruins will rise from the sands and conceal them. As a brilliant archaeologist, I say it must be so. I suppose as a thank you gift is in order, eh, old boy? Here you go, then. Oh, Star piece on the deal. Okay, that was a pretty good trade, I'll say that. I was really expecting to get ripped off on this exchange, if one was gonna happen. You now know a bit of the magic of the desert. Cherish the memory, old boy. Archaeology is about mystery, and you know without mystery, life is rather bland, Maybe you should write this stuff down, Mario. You know he's not wrong about that. A little mystery can spice up life every once in a while. Some things are just better left unanswered, because if we knew everything about life, life would be pretty boring. On our way back from Mount Rugged, I didn't forget about this stone block. We can bash out with our super hammer now. And what lies here? Ooh, hello! Our third super block already. Man, they're just handing these out like candy. And I think I'll pass it on to Cooper this time. Parakarry out of the two has the least helpful ability. Like I mentioned before, Airlift does carry enemies out of battle, but you lose the experience you get from beating them. So that's why this go to not Parakarry, to Cooper next. The next one is go to Parakarry. That's provided we do come across one sometime in the future. Really surprised at how often we do come across those super blocks early on. And the egg should be over here, as expected, so you can get that every time you do exit and re-enter this screen. And the bushes have nothing else. Speak to this girl first. Sucker called Waka. I did get you more bumps from Waka yet. Just the one's good for now, but I'll keep the rest in reserve. Just in case if I want to show off any potential recipes we can have with it for the future. All one recipe we can get. Because Casey can cook just one thing for us after all. Hello sir, this train's bound for Toad Town Station. Are you coming aboard? Yes I am. We have no more business in Mount Rugged, so we're gonna board our way back to Toad Town. Toad Town, Toad Town. That's about it. The game actually made me sat through the entire ride back to Toad Town. You can't cut away from that. On the bright side though, home sweet home. I've almost forgot what plant life looked like. Well, that's a really weird sentence to say. But you get what I mean. I miss seeing greenery. Some Mario like slides, the sides of the Mount Rugged are the coolest. Yeah, some are kitty size, but they're also huge ones that'll launch you way out. I wanna go there again. I think I've had enough Mount Rugged for a little while, but I do see your point on the slides. They are really fun. Last place you find them in the world actually. In the desert of all places, or a mountain at that. People still talk about just how dangerous Mount Rugged can be. You do keep a supply of items on hand. Yeah, I do. I have no more business with that. We're pretty much done with Mount Rugged for now, barring any letters we have to go back to Dry Desert, or Dry Outpost, I should say, to get to some of the inhabitants there in the future, because since we have Parakarry, we got that lengthy side quest unlocked. So chances are we are going to come across a few letters that will be addressed to some of the residents back in the outpost. First things first, we're gonna give our second magical seed we got back at Mount Rugged to Minty. She did want us to collect seeds and give it back to her, so she could plant them here on the flower bed. That's one piece of business taken care of. For the next, we'll head to the post office to see if there's any new mail available now. Miss Mario, yes, hello. Got any mail for me today, mister? Should actually tattle you with Gubario so I can learn your name. And we do have two new people that got letters, Bombette and Parakarry. One from the Dry Railroad, addressed to Bombette of all people. Here you go. Dear Miss Bombette, we write this letter as a humble request to you, the most worthy and explosive of all bombs. It's still a long time off, but later this year we'll be staging an event for opening a new dry railroad route. We feel the event would be a galabash if we could enlist your bomb-bursting help. Crowds love fireworks. Anyways, we'll get in touch with you after your adventure ends to confirm the dates. Sincerely, Dry Railroad Transportation Department. Well, ain't that really fancy? Bombette's got some business endeavors lined up after our story comes to an end. How about that? And Waka? How is Waka able to write a letter? Does it have hands? Does it have feet? Does it have a body? Does it have any, like, limbs at all? All we ever see is its head. Well, in any case, it wrote one to Parakarry. Wacoo! This is Waka! Mr. Parakarry, from my place in the shadows, I always see you flying above Mount Rugged. It looks like so much fun flying on a sunny day. Tell me about it sometime. My wish to the stars is that you never fall from the sky. That's actually really sweet. You know, Waka might hold a small grudge against us, but he's actually a really good guy at heart. Sounds very, very nice of him to go out of his way to write a letter to Parakarry. At least there's somebody out in the world that does appreciate Parakarry's efforts, despite Parakarry's ability to lose mail left, right, and center. No, I want to exit. Let me get away from you. Then I'll tattle you afterwards. You can give me other letters when I come back to you on my next visit. Paratrooper is extremely serious and stubborn and hard-headed. If you have a letter coming, he'll give it to you. I thought you would actually have a name. Turns out he doesn't. So I was gonna address it by his name if he did have one, but apparently that's not gonna happen. Well, whatever. We'll just call him... We'll just call him the postman, or the mailman, or George, or something, I don't know. You can come up with a name if you want, but I'll just call him Old Guy. Anyways, speaking of mail business, we do have some mail on hand to deliver now that we have nothing else really to do right now. I mean, Permaforce can wait, and I'm pretty sure Gussie Ghost can wait too. You are Merlin, correct? The name's Parakarry. I deliver letters. I believe I have one for you. Just give it to him. We know this shtick already, Parakarry. We've seen it twice before. Another letter duly delivered. Postman's job's overdone. Who's it from? Oh, my granddaughter, Merly. She recently entered the family business. Is that so? Oh, I see. Interesting. She opened up her business at Dry Outpost deep in the desert. It's located somewhere quite off the main drag. She seems to be keeping busy. That's good to hear. Thanks so much for bringing this letter. I'll give you this. Another start piece out of the deal. Actually very appropriate coming from a fortune teller we get something like cosmic like that. Now let's see, where can we go now? Actually, I almost forgot. We gotta check the scenery now and then since we have advanced the story a little bit. Attention, Gallo Rail Radio Giveaway. If you listen to the radio, you have a chance to win some valuable prizes. Fabulous prizes. 3 chances to win. Come on, tune to the radio or these prizes will tune you out. Listen to the radio information channel for more details. DJ Toadrock. On the backside, Princess Peach gossip. I heard from this friend of mine whose sister heard Princess Peach likes hearts and stars. Is that code for something? That might be code for something in the Mushroom K-dub. That might be Mushroomies for something, I don't know. Anyway, my cousin XXX said, oh, told her heart said it's true. You think it is? Sure, whatever. You roll with that. I'm not gonna tell you to live your life. I'm just gonna tell you to learn how to spell. Because I have no idea what you just said. And since some time has passed, we can go to the badge shop and new badges are available. I can afford all these things. Look at how many coins I got. Also, I did some grinding off screen because I want to get to another level up. That didn't happen. There wasn't enough clips for me to get star points from. Because after you complete this, or chapter 2, you can't get any star points from Monty Moles. It's kind of weird. Anyways, I'll collect Deep Down Pound because I did mention that would have been helpful during our time in chapter 2. Against another enemy. I think it was with the Clefs. So I'll buy that just in case we come across that for the future. Sleep Stop. It works. The enemy monitor jumps on, falls asleep for a bit. So kind of like a targeted lullaby / sleepy sheep. Let's buy this too. I am gonna try my best to collect the majority of badges. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get all of them. There's like, I think 80 in total throughout the whole game. And I'm not sure if some are locked by like stuff that I feel confident doing, like grinding for Chuck Quiz bonus questions. I'm pretty sure that's not true, but I don't want to take any chances with that. I am very positive though that there's nothing locked in terms of badges for stuff like that though. They should all be very easy to get. Hopefully. So we got double dip. I actually neglected to see what double dip did. No, hit R, not CR. During items, let you use 2 items during 1 turn, so pretty good for item users out there, or people who just heavily rely on this stuff. I've always wanted to use that, but I can never find a good spot to actually equip it. How many was it? 1 BP? For something as useful as that? I imagine a badge like that could be borderline broken if you know how to use it correctly. Very interesting. You know, I'm gonna go to this side of the town to see if I can get any more star points from enemies over here. If I can't, then I'll just cut over to Mario's house, because we'll be going there next. The answer's no. Koopas and Goombas don't give you star points anymore either. I was hoping that would not be true, but I got my hopes up for nothing. I really want to get that next level up badly. I don't want to go back to Mount Rugged for that. Maybe that might happen on the next leg of our adventure. But we see over here, we see some music notes coming from the floor, but we actually can't access wherever those are coming from right now. So I guess we'll have to leave that alone for later on. We can reach into Mario's personal mail box and see that the Koopa Troopas have written to him. Dear Mario, thank you so much for taking care of our fuzzy problem. We, the Koopa Troopas in the village, really appreciate what you've done for us. We must apologize for not rewarding you with anything. We are but simple Koopas. Please drop by the village whenever you like, anytime. It'd be our honor. Best of luck with all of us. Sincerely, Koopa Troopas at Koopa Village. I really like that picture too. It was very cute. As we know, there are some Koopas out there, apart from our party members, that do appreciate us. Just goes to show that not every Koopa in the world hates Mario because of all the stuff Mario's done to them over the years, but it's mostly in the name of trying to trounce Bowser, so he's got an excuse, no matter how brutal it may be at times. I think that's all we're gonna do for now. I have to make some preparations off screen for what I want to do next. What I'm gonna be doing is collecting some Volt Shrooms off screen to cook up hot shrooms for what's coming up later on. Afterwards, we will be exploring more of the western part of Toad Town actually, since we have some time to ourselves for a while, and we're not on any major chapters in the adventure at the moment. Like I said, we'll be taking care of some side stuff, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. And I think if we're quick enough, we might make another visit to the Toad Town tunnels. Since we did get the Super Hammer, we'll be able to venture even further inside the sewers. So we'll see how things turn out next time. Until we meet again, farewell for now.